Okay guys, in today's video we will see how to troubleshoot EC2 connection. So basically I have one EC2 instance running in my public subnet in my default VPC, and if you are not able to connect to this EC2 instance, what are the troubleshooting steps and where should you check if you are not able to connect to an EC2 instance. So basically I'm able to connect to my EC2 instance because everything has been set up correctly at every step of this connection and network. So basically we will see if any of the steps goes wrong or any of the steps is missing, where to look and how to troubleshoot it. Okay, so basically I'll try to connect the EC2 instance one more time just to start from fresh. Okay, let me connect to putty EC2 user at the rate. Let me grab the public IP of the instance. Okay, let me grab the my private key. Here it is, and boom, we are into my EC2 instance. But okay, let's again close, and we'll try to reconnect it by doing some by removing some stuffs from the already configured EC2 instance. Okay, so the first thing you have to check is basically if you want to connect to an Linux EC2 instance, you should have 22 port open from public internet. Basically here I have got 0.0.0.0/0 because I'm connecting it from my local system. But if you want to connect it from a very specific private instance, basically you should have a CIDR range here from where you want to connect to this EC instance. But the most important thing is the port. You should have 22 open with this port. Suppose if we try to, if let's assume that we haven't opened that port on that instance or security group, I'll try to remove it and let's see if we're able to connect to the instance or not. Okay, I have removed it. I'll save the rules. Okay, we don't have any more 22, so let's try to connect it again. Let me open it again. It is EC2 user at the rate. I think I have my public IP address. Let's grab the private key. Okay, just remember we have removed the port 22 and we shouldn't be able to connect to the EC2 instance. Open. As you can see, we are not able to connect to the instance because we have removed the port 22. So that's first step. You should check if you have opened the port 22 on your instance. Eventually it is going to time out, so we will close it. Okay, okay, let's restore the changes. It was SSH port 22 from 00. Save the rules, and yes, we should be able to connect now again back to the EC2 instance. Okay, the next step you have to see is your EC2 belongs to a subnet, a public subnet. So we have to look for the route tables of that subnet. Let's, okay, I have already opened here the subnet tab. Okay, let me just see which subnet it is using. It is using ending with CD1. Okay, I've already selected the subnets CD1, and I'm basically using the default VPC and the default subnets. But the key thing here is the route table. As you can see, if we want to connect to you, if we want to connect our EC2 instance from the public internet, basically this route is quite important here. We should have a route destination as the public internet, and it should route via the internet gateway. If this route is missing, you won't be able to connect to your EC2 instance. Okay, so since we restore the port 22, we are able to connect to our EC2 instance. If you want to just see again, EC2 user at the rate IP. and let's stay connected to it. Eventually if we remove this route, it's going to terminate that active session, so we should be able to connect to our EC2 instance. We are okay. Let's try to remove this route. Okay. Okay, basically we have to go to the route table. It won't be deleted from the subnet. Okay, so this subnet has a route table which has this route, so we'll try to remove the internet gateway route. Okay, and as a result of this, you should see the connection is terminated. I am not able to, I'm actually typing but I'm not able to do anything. So if you want me to try to reconnect and show you, EC2 user date IP and select the private key. Eventually we should not be able to, we are not getting connected to our EC2 instance because we have removed the internet gateway route. So that is the second most important step in the EC2 connection troubleshooting. Okay, basically you should have that route in your route table attached to a subnet where your EC2 instance is running. Yeah, you can see it has timed out. Okay, so this is your second step of troubleshooting. So we'll add again, it was internet gateway, and save the changes. Okay, so we should be able to again access EC2 instance. Okay, so what is the next step I should look if still I am not able to connect to my EC2 instance? Is your, if you look at your EC2 subnet, there is something called the ACL access control list. Basically this is your first line of defense when there is, if you are trying to connect to your EC2 instance within an VPC. So this is your first line of defense where your request will be intercepted, verified, validated, and then it will get routed to the subnet and the subsequent security group and EC2. So here you can see there are inbound and outbound rules. So if you see in the inbound, we are allowing the public internet. In the outbound, we are again allowing the request to go out to the public internet. If these routes are missing, you won't be able to connect to your EC2 instance. Okay, let's try to do a practical again. We'll try to remove that route and we'll try to add again. So again, just for your information, connecting to putty again, EC2 user at the rate IP, get my private IP. So you can see right now I'm connected to EC2 instance. Okay, so let's try to play with the access control list in the inbound roles. Let's try to remove it. Okay, let's save the changes. Okay, since this has been removed, I should not be able to do anything on this EC2 instance because the inbound role has been removed. So I'm actually typing into the EC2 instance, but I am not able to. Okay, so even if we try to get a duplicate session, you can see it is aborted. Okay, so let's try to restore that. So this is, as I said, your second, basically the third troubleshooting step if you are not able to connect your EC2 instance. Okay, let's get all traffic, save changes, and if we try to do now the duplicate session, yep, we are able to connect to our EC2 instance. Okay. Okay, there is something again, outbound rule. As I said, any inbound will be again will go out to the internet. So even if this rule is missing, you are allowed to still connect to your instance. But if you are doing any outbound request from your EC2 instance to the internet, that will be blocked. Okay, so I'll remove this, save the changes, and if we do the duplicate session, yes, as you can see, we are not able to connect to the instance because we have removed the outbound rule. Okay, so these are the troubleshooting steps you need to follow if you are not able to connect your EC2 instance. Yes, this has been error out. Okay, about it, timed out. That's fine. Let's restore it, because any inbound role again has to go out. So if you remove this, basically even though you have an inbound role, you won't be able to connect to your EC2 instance. Okay, I'm restoring it, the outbound rule. Okay, let's try to do that again, duplicate session. Yep, we are back again. Okay, thanks guys, thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll be posting this troubleshooting videos very often to this channel. So stay tuned. Thank you guys.